Near the US border, a hunter raised his sniper rifle and aimed at the distant migrants. Three of them were hit one after another. The rest panicked and scattered in all directions. But with no cover around, the hunter picked them off like moving targets at a shooting range. Even in this chaos, a man still held tightly onto his wife. But that didn't stop the hunter from pulling the trigger. Some tried to zigzag to dodge the bullets. To the hunter, it was all just a joke. In just 5 minutes, all 10 migrants were dead, and the hunter didn't even blink. His wife had been murdered for helping migrants. Since then, he hated every last one of them. As he was about to head home and rest, his dog outside suddenly started barking like crazy. Through the 8x scope of his rifle, he clearly saw a few figures on the opposite hill. Excited, he turned the car around and drove toward the hill. The new group had just witnessed the massacre and ran deeper into the terrain like mad. But two legs can't outrun four wheels. After surveying the area, he calmly followed his dog forward. One man's backpack slipped off as they ran, and that single second cost him everything. The dog locked onto him immediately. He heard the screams echoing in the distance, and he knew that man wasn't going to make it. Meanwhile, a couple had climbed up the hill, and the dog could only bark from below. To get a better view, the hunter climbed up through the brush. But now the migrants had a real problem. A huge gap had appeared in the ravine. While the others hesitated, unsure what to do, a young guy jumped across without thinking twice. The rest followed one after another. Only a chubby black man stood frozen, watching the dog closing in behind him. He finally gathered the courage and leapt, but the hunter already had him in his crosshairs. When the target vanished, the hunter didn't panic. He went back to his car and pulled out a map after glancing at the terrain. He quickly confirmed his position. Then he ordered the dog toward the canyon ahead and drove his car around to the other side. Within just 30 minutes, the large group was down to 3. Unfamiliar with the land, they kept moving blindly. They thought they'd finally lost the hunter, but just as they reached the canyon exit, they saw the hunter's truck waiting right in front of them.